Rule number 14, know they came for a reason. One of the things that blows my mind is when I hear people that sell gym memberships talk about people that walk in the door as tire kickers. Like the average person today has nothing better to do with their day than to change into workout clothes, get in their car, drive to your random studio, sit through your intake process, work out for an hour, which probably isn't their routine, and do it with strange people, and then get in their car and go home. A study done by UPI reported that more than 3/4 of US adults say being in better shape and looking good were very important to them. As far as being in better shape, I bet you if you pulled 1,000 people aside in a mall, damn near every one of them is gonna say, yeah, I'll take a little better. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime would take 1 more pound of muscle, 1 pound less of body fat if you asked him. Agreed? But here's the challenge. This small chunk of pie, this represents us, Americans that work out regularly. The much larger chunk represents the overwhelming majority of the people that you actually meet when they come into your studio for the first time, which is a part of that 80.7% of Americans that do not work out regularly, more than 80%, but it goes deeper than that. Raise your hands if you feel off if you go more than 2 days without working out. I saw some of you guys in the gym this morning. Yeah, that chunk is even smaller. In fact, it's not even a chunk, it's a sliver. We are only part of the 3% of the Americans that feel off if they go more than 2 days without exercising. And most of the people that walk into your studio are part of that 97%, not the 3. So why do I share this? Because like I said earlier, when I recommended not to sell with your wallet, don't sell with your habits either. What you like to do and what you regularly feel the need to do doesn't necessarily represent the people that you meet. Great odds say that they actually don't. But we do know this. The average person would absolutely like to be in better shape, whatever that means to them. Maybe it's aesthetically, maybe it's mentally, emotionally, the way they feel, their energy, mood, whatever. We also know that Netflix has reported the average user spends 3.2 hours per week on the platform, and that doesn't include all the other streaming platforms and cable, which Statista reports the average American spends 3.5 hours per day watching, which also doesn't include YouTube, which Statista reports that average American spends 5.25 hours per week watching. So far, by the way, we're up to 32.5 hours per week. But wait, there's more. The average American spends 17.15 hours per week on social media. So now we're up to 50 hours per week that people are spending watching TV, streaming video, or zombieing through social media per week. That's 2,566 hours per year, or let's say for perspective, if they decided to take their whole year's worth of TV and social media and get it all done in the beginning of the year first and decided not to do anything else except for that, 24 hours a day, no eat, no sleep, no drink, no nothing, it would take them 3.56 months or until March 18th before they can start doing anything else. My point, I have two. There are definitely things people would rather be doing than kicking a tire at your gym. And number two, the time objection, if they give you one, like, I don't know if I have the time, is often BS. If they didn't have the time, why in the world would they come in and do just one free workout? They know one workout doesn't do anything, so why waste the time that they say they don't have? And there's one last piece to this, the money objection. Now, the truth is, this may be real for a small percentage of people. More often than not, it's either their way of saying no without hurting your feelings, as it's much easier to say, I like your baby, I just can't afford your baby, than it is to say, I think your baby's ugly. We do this all the time. If you came to my house for dinner and I cooked you food for free and it wasn't that good, you'd probably still say, if I asked, hey, how was it? You'd probably say, oh, it was good. You lied through your teeth. Now, if it's delicious, you're having seconds and you're telling your friends. Any parents here in the room, raise your hands if you're parents. Kids will give it to you real. Unfortunately, we sell to savvy adults that are good at pretending they like something through years of practice because they don't want an awkward situation. So they lie and they blame something else like time or money, but adults in a way are just still kids that just grew up. When a kid wants something, they get themselves into trouble in order to get it. They'll throw a fit, kick, scream, yell, cry, whatever. But when we're adults, we get ourselves into trouble in a different way. We don't need to kick and scream, we swipe. In 2019, the average American carried $5,331 in credit card debt. 2021, it rose to $6,569. This number has continued to increase through the years. The state with the lowest average credit card debt is Kentucky at $5,441, and the title with the highest average credit card debt in 2021 belongs to my home state of New Jersey, 7872. The money objection is also often BS. I've been to Costco. I see what people are spending hundreds of dollars on every single week. This cart right here, that's your competition, not the gym down the street. The leads you talk to aren't always choosing between you and another gym. It's between you and this lifestyle. And Costco's winning, McDonald's is winning, Amazon's winning, Netflix is winning, Starbucks is winning. The money objection is also often BS. What they're really saying is, I don't like your product enough to get it because I'd rather not have the credit card debt that I'd rather get my AirPods with. They're not tire kickers. They're people that likely want to be in better shape. They have the time. They have the means to get a membership. They just don't like your baby. Or they don't like the way you presented it to them, so they don't even know what your baby can truly do for them. It's not a coincidence that people that study sales seem to have a lot less tire kickers than people that don't.